If you look at us here in Providence, you think it's just a spring day, but if you drive around the city, you see businesses boarded up. You can see Old Navy behind me still boarded up. Bar Louie, which is around the corner where the old Capitol Grill used to be, damaged there in the Citizens Bank building. Cafe Nuovo also damaged. I talked to some people who are working on some of the businesses that are cleaning up. They said it's going to be days before they can get ready again, and it's ironic that all this happened on day one of phase 2, where a lot of the businesses, including the Providence Place Mall, could reopen for business. And as we're standing here, there is a heavy police presence in downtown Providence. There are some people driving by honking their horns. There were a few people carrying signs as well, but otherwise it is peaceful. Now, Governor Gina Raimondo, Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza, and Providence Public Safety Commissioner Stephen Perry are all denouncing what happened last night here in downtown Providence as an attack and not a protest. And they say the businesses looted and damaged were on purpose. Also, several police officers were hurt. Dozens of protesters were arrested and taken to court today. And also, a largely peaceful protest that took place over the weekend at the State House was not seen here in downtown Providence last night and this morning. Our team coverage continues now with Target 12 investigator Steph Machado. She has more details on what happened today. Steph?
Mike, this is where the violence started outside the Providence Place Mall. You can see the burned street where a Providence police car was set on fire. People also went inside the mall and looted the stores. Now, Governor Gina Raimondo announced today she is planning to activate the Rhode Island National Guard to assist local police departments. She also said last night's events were organized by out-of-state actors, but the majority of the people arrested are from Rhode Island.
What we saw last night was not a protest.
Hours after a violent night and early morning in Providence, Governor Gina Raimondo, Mayor Jorge Elorza, and other leaders insisting the events should not be called protests.
It was people who arrived with flares, with gasoline, with crowbars, who showed up intentionally, with their weapons to cause destruction and violence, to hurt people and to destroy our property.
Black Lives Matter!
The crowd started forming around midnight outside the Providence Place Mall. Police say they knew they were coming.
We had intelligence reports that something to that effect could occur in this exact location.
The group clashed with police, making their way inside the mall, and police say throwing items like bricks at officers, several of whom suffered minor injuries. A Providence police cruiser was torched, burning in the middle of the road, as police used tear gas to try and disperse the crowd.
Their intent from the onset was truly to destroy portions of the city, and they were bouncing from one location to another: the mall, the convention center, the civic center, the Citizens Plaza.
Providence police say they arrested 65 people, the majority from Providence. State Police Colonel James Manny says intelligence so far indicates this was organized by an anti-government group.
Anarchist, Antifa, left-wing radical group.
Today, damage being cleaned up all over the city, where storefronts were smashed and fires started. Inside the mall, the Apple Store with shattered glass among about a dozen stores with damage. And back here live, there are workers right now boarding up the Old Navy at the Providence Place Mall. That was also one of the stores that was damaged last night. Now, the mall now says they are not going to open at least until Saturday. Remember, yesterday was the first day the mall was able to open in 2.5 months because of the pandemic. Now they say they are closed for the rest of the week. And again, as Mike mentioned, Mayor Elorza has put a curfew in place here in the city of Providence beginning at 9 p.m. tonight. Now, the mall was, of course, not the only business that was damaged. Many others downtown are cleaning up today, and for that part of the story I want to go to my colleague